The story of the Titanic is one of the most famous maritime disasters in history. Here's the full story of the Titanic. Construction. The construction of the RMS Titanic began in 1909 at the Harland and Wolff shipyard in Belfast, Ireland. It was one of the largest and most luxurious ships of its time. The Titanic was designed to be unsinkable, with multiple watertight compartments and advanced safety features. Maiden voyage. On April 10, 1912, the Titanic set sail from Southampton, England, on its maiden voyage to New York City, USA. On board were approximately 2,224 passengers and crew members, including some of the wealthiest people in the world. Collision with an iceberg. On the night of April 14, 1912, while sailing through the North Atlantic, the Titanic received several warnings about icebergs in the area. However, the ship was traveling at a high speed and the lookouts did not see the iceberg until it was too late. The Titanic struck an iceberg on its starboard, right, side, causing significant damage to the hull. Sinking. The collision with the iceberg caused the Titanic to begin taking on water. As the ship's compartments started to flood, it became evident that the unsinkable Titanic was in serious trouble. Despite efforts to control the flooding and launch lifeboats, there were not enough lifeboats for all the passengers and crew on board. Evacuation. The evacuation process was chaotic and disorganized. Women and children were given priority to board the lifeboats, while many men were left behind. The lack of lifeboats and the inadequate preparation contributed to the loss of many lives. Rescue efforts. The RMS Carpathia, a nearby ship, received distress signals from the Titanic and immediately rushed to the scene. It arrived in the early hours of April 15, 1912, and began rescuing survivors from lifeboats. Sadly, over 1,500 people perished in the icy waters. Aftermath. The sinking of the Titanic had a profound impact on maritime safety regulations. It led to the establishment of the International Ice Patrol and the adoption of new safety measures, such as ensuring sufficient lifeboats for all passengers and improved radio communication at sea. Investigations and legacy. Investigations were carried out to determine the causes and responsibility for the disaster. The Titanic's captain, Edward Smith, was criticized for traveling at high speeds through icy waters and for not taking sufficient precautions. The tragedy has since become a symbol of hubris and the consequences of disregarding safety protocols. The story of the Titanic has captured the imagination of people worldwide and continues to be remembered as a cautionary tale of human ambition and the vulnerability of even the most advanced technology.